It's funny when you find yourself looking from the outside. I'm standing here, but all I want is to be over there. One day I let myself believe miracles could happen. 'Cause now I have to pretend that I don't really care. I thought you were my fairy tale, a dream when I'm not sleeping. I wish upon a star that's coming true. Everybody else could tell that I confuse my feelings with the truth when there was me and you. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my world. Welcome to who Miss Welcome is. Well, I'm going to do this vlog for a long time, and I'm sure you are going to find all that about me, my age, my background, where I come from, my lifestyle, my private, my public, and yeah. Well, but today the one that I think is like most important to know, I think my public, maybe where I come from, a little bit of my background, who am I as a person. Hello. Stop it. um, I'm from Africa. I was born and raised in Africa. Yeah. Well, I come to the US when I was 15. That would be like about 7 years ago. If you do the math, combine that together, and you stop looking at me. And I mean, where I come from, men is allowed to do whatever the heck they want to do. Of course, women cannot marry more than one man. That's one thing for sure, and everybody knows that. But men in my country can marry as many wives as they can afford. You don't believe me? Okay, don't believe me. You don't believe me? All right, you don't have to believe me. But yeah, it's the truth. Is the truth. They can marry as many wives as they want. Like as I can speak right now, my oldest brother is having two wives right now. Two wives with kids. And many people that I know that is from my culture and where I come from, they have about 2 to 3 wives, 4 wives so far as I know. But a woman can only marry one man for the rest of her life if she chooses to stay with that man until she dies. If it's like, yeah, yeah, until she died, actually. Or if she decides, like, you know what, I can't do this competition anymore, then she don't. She can walk away. But marriage is forbidden in my country to marry and walk out. Especially when you have a child, because you have to be there and deal with it. Because when you get up or when you in there for life, girl. Yes, you do. When you in the marriage, you are there forever. Because why? Your family forbids you from getting out of the marriage. Your relative, because they always believe in forever to death. No, to death do us apart. Exactly, to death do us apart. But when the man is the one who's dead, you, right? Like they are killing you slowly without you knowing. It's okay. Well, to me, I was like, if I'm home, I don't think I will deal with this bullshit culture. I love my culture. Don't get me wrong. I do love my culture. I do love the people in my culture. I do love my village. In fact, I do. But the one thing I can accept is my husband bring me another woman for me to do that competition thing. I don't think I'm type for it. I always see myself arrogant when it comes to men back home. Ha, arrogant, special, and fighter. I fight a lot. I do. I don't play with men when I was back home. Well, this is not a filter, okay? Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? This is my fish down. So like you can see down here is go to my face like this blue, blue, blue. It's not a filter. So don't flatter yourself. Like she's putting filter in her face. No, I don't. It's the fish thing. So yeah, I always see myself different from everybody I know, from my family, from where I grew up. Because where I grew up was not easy. I wasn't going to school. Yeah, I wasn't until like I had to leave wherever I was to go to my parents, and it was not easy dealing with all of this culture and deal with like style, like child disciplines and all that is none of my stuff. But I always see my life different, and I have always seen different. I never play with men. I always fight, man. Yeah, I do. But I mean, when I come to this country, the first few, the first 2 years, I was against her. I fight the bus every time we're going to school and coming back. Everybody who look my way, I deal with you. I'm not doing that anymore. No, I don't do that anymore. So don't please don't come to fight me because I don't have the strength for it. Um, but yeah, it's really it's a really tough um, community. But when I get here, I learn a lot. Where like over there, woman place is in the kitchen. She had to cook for her family. She had to take care of the family. She had to do all of the stuff. But they look down on women where I come from. They actually look down on a woman. The woman is nothing. I would say out of 100%, 95 of women I've been looking down at. It's few. It is like few women that get all those educations. But as long as they graduate, they get married, their family get their marriage, and then that's it. Their lives end there, and that's what they be. And when I get here, take me serious. When I get here to this country, I realize something that it's now okay. It's now okay for a woman to be treated like that in my country. That a woman works more. Like seriously, women works more than men. A job that women do every day, men can do. They believe that women have to only have kids, be in the kitchen, build a family, and build the empire. Every year a woman had kids. I mean every year. Before kids turn 3 months, wife is pregnant. By the time a kid is 1 year, she's about to give birth. They still look down at you, no respect. But when I'm here, I believe that that's not how they should look at women. That woman value here in the U.S. is more. You can't do that dumb shit with women here. I valued my culture, but when it comes to women, I disagree. I love my culture so much that sometimes I do want to go back home. But when I go back home, I don't want to see those things again. I do not. And that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I was like, if I get back home, I want to teach a woman that they should value themselves, that they should, that education is the key to everything. When I was listening to Obama, I watched one of actually like becoming her movie that was on Netflix. Her story becoming Michelle Obama. I realized something that education it is the key. But one thing that is more important is women. If you don't have women by your side, it is nothing. If you don't have any woman in this world, it's nothing. Women can rule, men can rule. And when men is rule, woman is down here, and man is up here. And when woman is rule, they was like, oh shit, she just took over this stuff. And it's sad. It is really, really, really sad. When I opened my YouTube, I was like, I'm going to do a lot of stuff, my personal stuff, all of the stuff that I can. And I think that I do want to go home someday when I'm stable, when I feel like I am ready to go there, when I feel like I actually receive what I come here for. Yes, I will go visit, but when I feel like I'm ready to go there and change the world of a woman. Here they believe in women empowerment, but back home where I come from, it's men empowerment, not a woman empowerment. Which is so sad that a woman give you kids and family in your household and they don't respect you. I still see myself different. And sometimes it's annoying some people around me. But believe me, a lot of people who's from my country always think that I'm so arrogant, that I'm so that I don't want to talk to them. But why will I talk to you? When all you do is gossiping. Yes, I have pride. I do. But not to the place where I come from. Not to the person I am as person. Not to who I am as a person. But to the environment around me and people that I think I want to hang up with. I cut myself off if I knew that you are not helping me in anywhere. I'm living by myself for the past 2.5 years. I have my son, I have my daughter, I have my partner. You are not paying my bills. I do whatever the heck I want to do with my life, even if you're married or not. But I choose to do the right things. Not just because I have the privilege and I had to waste it. I had to become like I don't know where I come from. No, I do know where I come from. And that's why I wish to someday go back and change that. That to give hope to women that they can become who they wish to become. They can become whatever they want to become. That men do not have to decide their fate for them. The men do not have to decide their life for them. That they own that to themselves. And that it shouldn't be any they shouldn't let any man at all to decide that. Because that's what has been there. A man choose their life for them. When you get married, you get married. Your family give up on you. When you left the marriage, you have a kid, your chances of remarriage. I mean, if you ever had a son, your chances of remarriage is too low, 1%. Because why? Nobody will upset you with your kid. That's one thing. It's hardly, it's just sad. No one will upset you with your kid. Because they said the kid is not theirs if it's a boy, that they don't want to take another person's child. They don't want to take care of another person's child. That it shouldn't be a burden to them. And even if you find the one that you think is the whole thing, after you have a child with that person, that baby you bring in the household become the slave in the house. And you can't say shit about it. Why? Because you already have a child with that person. And no matter what they said, you had to stick with it. You had to be there. And live with it. As a mom, watching your kids do what another person asks of doing just because they are not the kid. I see that a lot. Of my age, I learned a lot of stuff. And sometimes I wish I was like, if my relationship ever ended, I don't know if I want to get into another one. Because we live with this fear in our hearts that what if? But then just few weeks ago, I figured that what if? What? I am independent person. I am independent woman. I can take care of my shit. And I have always been. I I grew up where I don't have the choice. I don't have the privilege to speak my mind. I can't say no. That's where I grew up. I can't say no. I had to say yes to everything. And in fact, you can't even open your mouth. I had to agree to everything, non verbally. But when I reached here, I was like, I have that privilege. Yeah, I have that privilege of somebody hearing my voice and somebody get to know me, that I get to know myself, dealing with trauma, going to therapy right now. I'm still in therapy. Sometimes I can cycle. I do. I'm still dealing with trauma. But I didn't let that let me down. I don't. I accept it. And going to therapy is not a shame thing to do. In fact, it helps me a lot to acknowledge myself and know myself as a person and who I am. And some people have that thing that it's just okay. No, it's not. I would love to go back to my country someday, and that a girl should have a voice. They should. That it shouldn't end like that. They should decide what career they want to do with their life, even if they are a mom. What? I am a mom of two. I'm still going to school, but they don't have that. They don't have that privilege. Even if some of them are dying to go, they don't have the money to. And even if they're trying to do that by themselves, they won't allow them to go. You know why? Because they tell them that they are of age to get married, that they should start a family. A 15 years old girl is pregnant. By the time they are 17, 18, they have 3 kids, 4 kids. by the time they are 18. And that's how they make them believe that that's how their life's supposed to be. And it's not how it's supposed to be. It's not. There, there's a biggest future up there. When I reached this country, when I was back home actually, I don't have the feeling for school because since I was young, I really wanted to go to school, and I don't have that privilege. I had to sell firewood. I had to do this for my aunt to the point where when I was about 13, I had to run away from where I was living with her to watch my parents, but even get worse. Yes, my dad put me to school, but by then I gave up on school. I will go, but I didn't get in class. But when I get here, I, I was like, I need to go to school. That is the only way out. I love school. What happened to me? That's a question I ask myself. What happened to you, Ray? You love school. I was 15 when I learned how to write or read. When I come here. But before that, the only thing I know how to do was my last name. When I was back home, before I get to this country. When I first write my last name down, I was super happy. Very happy that I can read my name. And when I finally do, I start having to watch in my hand. I learn the time. That's the two things I start with it. When I come here, I was in high school, but I learned stuff from the scratch. Everything. Today I'm in college. I'm going to my second year to get my degree transfer. What else can I ask for more? Even if I'm a mom, I'm keeping pushing. Some people think that I'm having the best life. Yes, I do. But there's a lot of challenges and there's a lot of stuff that nobody knows from what some people come through. And being to therapy really helps me put those things together. Trying to forget my past, trying to forget how I grew up, how I was raised, and how I was raised to be. And be the person I am today. With all these things in my head, I am going home. I am going to go home very soon. That no woman deserve what my friends or women, half of the women in my country are going through. None of them deserve. I hope people watch this. I don't like talking about my life. I don't like talking about my personal life and stuff, but I start liking it. I start liking public. I start liking camera. I start being confident. After I start being therapy for a year and a half now. I do. Yeah, I can psycho sometimes, but I'm not psycho. It's called trauma. I'm not a psycho. Not a lot of women have a privilege. And I want to be that voice.